So this video is going to be all about the time I spent at the Defence Medical Rehabilitation Centre at Headley Court down in Surrey. I actually went there 8 times over a 10-year period from 2004 to 2014. Each time I went, I stayed for 3 weeks as an inpatient, and during those 3 weeks you have like a schedule each day of program that you follow. So you have like hydrotherapy, physiotherapy, one-on-one sessions with physical rehabilitation staff, doing like exercises and things like that. You do swimming, you do work in the gym, and you do things like yoga and relaxation techniques as well. So it's all pretty cool stuff, a pretty intense 3-week period where they throw as much at you as possible to try and get you fitter than you were when you arrived. When you leave is the kind of overall plan. So why it's important to talk about when I first went in 2004 is because that was before Help for Heroes came about in 2007. Now, for those of you who don't know, Help for Heroes originally set up with the aim of raising enough money to pay for a swimming pool for Headley Court, because at the time we were having to swim in the local pool at Leatherneck, and as you can imagine, a load of amputees pitching up and swimming in a public pool wasn't really the best environment for them to recover together. So we really needed our own pool, which is why Help for Heroes decided to try and raise the money to build a swimming pool at Headley Court. It's also important because when I arrived for the first time in 2004, the place was completely decrepit. I mean, it was awful. I arrived to an 8-man room with bunk beds, and I was somebody with a bad back. Having to sleep in a bunk bed isn't really the best environment to be presented with. The showers were like prehistoric showers, you know, like with just an on-off tap. There was no like mixer, and just a shower rose head above you. The tiles were missing on the floor, on the walls. There was mildew everywhere. Just one big shower curtain surrounded 8 showers kind of in a square, a bit like a rugby or a football club kind of shower room. No grab rails or anything like that, or disabled access. It was diabolical. The mess served everything was chips and beans, chips and stodge mainly. No healthy food, so they weren't putting good fuel into you to then try and get the best out of you during your rehab. And most telling of all, there was one mental health nurse there for the whole of the facility. There was only one corporal mental health nurse trying to take care of everybody. And as you can imagine, as Afghan ramped up and Iraq kind of came to an end, people were coming back in, various bits missing. It really wasn't fit for purpose, and they had to do something about it. And that's where Help for Heroes really came in and helped out a lot. So fast forward to the last time I visited in 2013, 2014. The place had completely changed. You wouldn't recognise it from what it was when I first arrived. There was now a completely new building with a whole mental health teams, probably around 20 mental health staff working there. They'd built 2 brand new wards to house people who needed around-the-clock care, and the rooms had changed. Gone were the 8-man rooms. They were now single-man rooms. No en-suites, but the showers were single wet room style shower rooms with fully disabled access, grab rails, seats and all the rest of it, adjustable height toilets, adjustable height sinks. The place had completely changed. There was emergency pull cords everywhere in case you had an accident, so you could summon somebody to come and help you. It really felt more like a hospital rather than just like an afterthought of, oh, we better do some kind of care and this is the best we can provide. So the change in the place was absolutely remarkable. So to their credit, on the 8 separate visits I had 3 weeks ago, they really tried their best to get me as fit as they possibly could. But in the end, one of the consultants pulled me aside and kind of said, you know, your back is, if you excuse my language, fucked, and no amount of rolling around on a mat is going to fix that problem. You need surgical intervention, and even then things don't look too promising, because the basic fact is that scientifically we're just not there yet. We don't have the ability to fix the problem that you have. It's too complex a problem, there's too much going on. So I lost a bit of hope at that stage and fell into a bit of depression, but he assured me that although I can't fix the problem, I can definitely help with your pain. And he put me onto a pain management program and sorted my medication out and helped me deal with the pain a lot better, ready for my medical discharge and my handover to the NHS, where I'd finally get the surgery that I needed. So that pretty much summarises my time at Headley Court. It's a remarkable place. It's a world-class facility for getting people with no legs back up and walking, running, doing all wonderful things. It's not really geared up for people like me who've got chronic, ongoing, long-term health issues which can't really be fixed. It's not really about that. It's about trying to get people as fit as they possibly can before their oncoming medical discharge, so that they can at least start their civilian life with something rather than just leaving with nothing. But don't take anything away from the fact that it's a world-class facility, and they do some remarkable work.